that Mr. Halstead's chart?
Yes.
Well, you aren't his doctor, so you really shouldn't be looking at his labs.
Robin, this is petty.
Noah is going to perform the surgery. To second-guess him or me at this point is just plain spiteful.
You gave the case to my father because I dared to call you on how you hate to be wrong. Okay, so fine, I was teasing you. There was a grain of truth to it, but you completely overreacted. Just relax and learn to take a joke.
Maybe you should learn to respect your fellow surgeons, including Noah. Noah knows exactly how to treat this patient. And you know what the truth is? I should have asked him to consult in the first place.
Well, then why didn't you?
I don't know, maybe because you and I are involved, because you're the first neurosurgeon that I think of. But mostly because I want to avoid stupid, pointless arguments like this one. I mean, you are all about competing with your father. The second he says something, you completely contradict him. I don't know if it's because you're trying to punish him for years of drinking, or if because deep down, maybe you're scared that he's a better surgeon than you are. Either way, I don't care because it's unprofessional. And I avoid referring my patients to him out of loyalty to you, and that's ridiculous. So I'm stopping it. It's over.
Robin.
My patients deserve better.
You gave that case to my father to get back at me. Now that's unprofessional. The fact that you're standing there and not admitting it just proves my point what I said this morning. You cannot admit when you are wrong.
Can I speak to you in the lounge?
I'm busy at the moment.
We are going to have this fight. Whether it's right here where Dr. Ford can walk in and reprimand us, or if a patient gets off the elevator and sees two doctors fighting like a couple of high school kids, or we can at least try and be professional and take it to the lounge.
Look, before you start reprimanding me, let me just tell you, it doesn't matter what you say. I am not changing my position. I am a better doctor than my father. I haven't spent 15 years pickling my brain with alcohol, and I'm not making up for a series of botched surgeries.
Of course you are. You were constantly trying to prove that you were not going to fail the way that Noah did. That's why you can recite the details of every surgery your father screwed up. The patients, the conditions, the alleged error in judgment. You know who was assisting. You know exactly what part of the procedure Noah had to stop. You know everything about it.
It was always the same problem, Robin. He was too drunk to finish the procedure. The brilliant Dr. Noah J. crashed and burned, and he damn near took my career down with him.
Okay, fighter pilots crash and burn. Surgeons operate. Sometimes I don't think you know the difference.
Wow. So now I'm incompetent.
No, you just take risks when you don't need to, just to prove that you're the best.
Wow. I had no idea how much you resented me.
I love you. Enough to tell you when I think you're out of line.
Why?
Every time you go into the OR, you're proving something about yourself and your father. And so far, it's worked in your favor. It's driven you to excel. But maybe it's time to stop competing with Noah and just admit that he is also an excellent surgeon with something to contribute.
Look, Robin, my father and I argue. That's a given. Some of it is emotional baggage, and some of it is a difference in professional opinion. But my point is, you gave the case to my father in part to get back at me. Now tell me the truth. Did you even call Marucci or Lawrence? Or did you get so mad that I walked away that's why you gave the case to my dad? To get back at me?
The absolute truth.
Please.
I was pissed when you walked away, and I thought to myself, you know what? I should just give this patient to Noah. It's his area of expertise anyway. But then I thought, no, it would make you mad. So I picked up the phone to call Marucci. And then I stopped myself because I thought, you know what? Noah is the best surgeon for this procedure. I knew that it would make you mad. I knew that we would have this fight. And yes, I could have avoided it. But that's not the kind of relationship I want to have, where I go against my better judgment just to keep the peace. So yeah, I guess I was proving something. That you and I can completely disagree and still love each other. Cancel.
I spoke to my father about the Halstead case.
Why did you do that after everything we just talked about?
Offered to assist. Said it's his surgery, he makes the calls. If he needs me, I'm there. Maybe I'll learn something.
No one turned you down?
Of course he did. As much as I'm an arrogant, opinionated bastard, so is my father. Look, I just wanted you to know that I made the gesture.
I appreciate that.
I don't know if I'll ever trust my father as a surgeon. Completely. I'm I'm too afraid that if he fails, it'll reflect badly on my reputation, but that's for me to deal with. And I'm glad that you don't hold the same prejudice.
Code pink, NICU 3.
My father was a brilliant surgeon.
NICU 3.
Sometimes I think in his prime, maybe he was better than me.
Patrick Drake is having a moment of self-doubt. I didn't think it was possible.
Easy. Don't tell anyone, okay? A good surgeon is supposed to have nerves of steel and an ego to match.
Well, you should have both then. Because you're the best of the best.
You sure about that?
Positive. We both know that I'm never wrong.